in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of daily lean management. Class number 2 will explain it in a whole lot more detail. Daily lean management is based on the PDCA process. You want to plan the work every day. You want to plan the value-added work. But you can only get so much work done in a day, and you want to reserve a bit of the capacity for the unexpected. So typically what you do is you schedule 80% of a day. Because remember, there's variability in the work, there's variability in demand, and there's, the unique aspects of accounting's work where you got to answer emails, you got to talk to coworkers about things, customers or suppliers may call and you have to deal with all that. So that's why you never plan for 100% of a day. The do step is about executing the work. You want to use standard work, which is the best known repeatable way to perform a process. You don't want people with tribal knowledge doing things a little bit differently. You also want to develop standard responses to troubleshooting problems as they occur. If something occurs, if we have a quality problem in accounts payable, what do we do when we encounter the quality problem? You want a standard response. The check and adjust is about the daily huddle and the visual board. You're reviewing the performance measurements. You're trying to identify basic root causes if you did not achieve the standard of performance. You want to understand the difference between trends and noise in terms of problems and issues. And then when you identify the root causes of the problems, what are you going to do? What countermeasures do you have to take? What improvements may you have to put in place? The daily lean management system is dependent on some basic daily lean performance measurements. Now, we talked about the goals of lean, like delivery. So a good daily measure is schedule attainment. What's the actual work completed compared to the standard or the planned work? You want to measure defects on a daily basis. Lead time can be measured by schedule attainment. Information flow can also be measured by schedule attainment, and so can productivity. In terms of cost, you have to understand what is it on a daily basis that could be driving cost, like overtime hours. Maybe there's some specific cost measures like prompt payment discounts lost. Then there's safety and morale. Now, these are sort of basic measures. When we get into each of the different accounting processes, we will get very, very specific about how do you measure in accounts payable, how do you measure in accounts receivable.